Hi, Jeff Herman here. I just was going to start on this tray. It's a silver-plated tray, and you'll notice all the tarnish on the back. There's a little bit on the front, and I wanted to show you what can be accomplished with some hand sanitizer, as opposed to immediately picking up a silver polish. I have some hand sanitizer right here on a cotton ball, and take a look at what this can do and the grime that this will remove from your piece. Just keep going until it's all gone. Or until that grime is no longer being picked up on the cotton balls. Just keep rotating them so you get a nice fresh surface to clean with. And I have actually cleaned entire pieces with hand sanitizer, believe it or not. A lot of pieces that I have just are coated with a very thin, sometimes thick, surface of grime, and it's just hiding the luster of the silver underneath. Now you can see I'm still taking a lot of this grime off. You can also use a makeup pad. I'm going to do the same thing. Just make sure it's cotton. Whatever you're using is made of cotton. Any paper products may have some coarse wood in them, and it's going to scratch the surface. So you can see the difference already, especially down in this area, how nice and clean it is in comparison to what you see here. So now would be the time to pick up some This is Blitz Silver Shine polish and has a tarnish protectant. And use I like using lighter colored sponges because you can see where the dirt is, and it'll indicate when it's time to turn that surface around to expose some cleaner portion. You do the same thing with cotton balls, but on larger surfaces like this, you can certainly use a sponge. Everything that's taking up. I'll just wash this off. Get a lot of that polish off the sponge. Take just a little bit more. And you can see how fast this is going. Now if you have areas in here that you can't quite get to, you may want to use a Q-tip. Or a couple of Q-tips, just to make it go a little bit quicker. Just very lightly. You can see the dirt that's accumulating on the ends of these. And it's time to turn them around. And continue until all of that tarnish is off. These are also handy for getting into tight spaces, creases, and into ornamental areas. When you see a lot of the buildup, toss it out. Q-tips are cheap. Cotton balls are cheap. And this way you're doing the absolute least amount of harm to your silver, while still ending up with a beautiful surface that you did very quickly, I must say. And didn't have to use a very abrasive polish. Now, since this is the Blitz Silverstein polish, I can let it dry and buff it off, or I can rinse it and then buff it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a quick rinse, get that material off. Using warm water in my sprayer. Just doing the best I can with a stationary camera. And I usually take a terry cloth towel. In the having used warm water, anything that's left will evaporate quite quickly. You can see the difference between the two sides with very little effort in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching.